Hi everyone, it's Kristen here from the Dahlia Sewciety. I hope you're all having a lovely week. I have some brand new pattern releases, some wonderful indie designers here. These are the July new releases, and yes, I know I've gotten way over halfway through July and I had to hurry up and get this list comprised because there have been so many new releases in the past couple of weeks. It's probably a good thing I didn't do it too early because there's been more and more each day. And you'll know that here in the Southern Hemisphere, I am in Melbourne, Australia. We are having the coldest week ever. It's been around 10 to 12 degrees. Doesn't bother me too much. I must say I am not that fazed by cold weather. I know everyone has lots to say about Melbourne weather, having 4 seasons in the day, and of course in the middle of winter it is one of the coldest places other than the ACT that you'll find, and that is and Tassie of course, and that is because our close proximity to those Antarctic blasts. I think they said the Antarctic chill this week was at full force. So I do have the Nova coat on. I am all rugged up. My favourite Nova coat. I need to make another one. I love it. Of course, paper cut patterns. And underneath I have a Helen's Closet Elliot sweater, and this fabric was from our Snow Queen June bespoke box, this beautiful poppy print which I love. So I am all rugged up. So it seems quite strange that I'm talking a lot about most of these patterns are summery. There's lots of swimsuits, lots of very high summer wear, but I know I do have a lot of people that watch up north in Darwin, in Queensland, up top of WA, that will definitely be able to wear some of these now. And if we start doing a bit of our planning, I'm sure we can start thinking and dreaming about some nice summery weather. So I hope you're all well. I'd love to hear in the comments what you've been sewing this week. And also, if you enjoy today's content, don't forget to give it a thumbs up because that helps other people like you in the sewing community, helps you find the channel. Turn that bell on as well to remind you when our episodes are released. So I'm going to start talking about some amazing new patterns. I must say I am really missing sewing floaty dresses. That's one thing that I think in summertime, summer sewing, I love whipping up a dress and you can have it, pretty much done in a day and have a nice floaty dress to wear. Whereas in winter, if I make those dresses, I don't get a lot of wear out of them unless I'm going out. So I find that I wear a lot of separates and make a lot of more coats, jackets, shirts in winter. Don't do a lot of pant making. I have in the past. I've had some great success with some patterns, but I don't always feel there's the appeal there. There was a fabulous pattern released last month that was a pair of pants from Sew House 7. I'll pop them up here so you can have a look. Now the name has escaped me. I can see the vision of them in my mind. It's a beautiful high-waisted pair of like wide leg trousers. They look amazing on, especially the way Peggy's presented them. I must say they look fantastic. So it is something I'll think about doing again in the future. I wear a lot of more stretchy fabric pants and ponties and things like that, but these are gorgeous looking pants. They haven't been released in paper format as yet. So I think when they do get released in paper format, I'll be definitely thinking about getting them in the store because I know a lot of people love the look of these pants. And you'll see the garden here behind me is looking a bit sparse at the moment. We've got one lone magnolia flowering the top of the tree. I'm going to film so you can see there's lots of buds, but we've got one that's just opened up today, and it gives me that hope that spring won't be too far away. And we've got beautiful Daphne and the Chinese lantern, but just about everything else is down to bare branches. The maple behind me, yeah, there's lots of branches. The mulberry looks like a skeleton at the moment. So I must admit though, I do love the garden in all seasons. I find it's beautiful in every season that we have. So I can find appreciation for that in winter time too. So let's move on to the new indie patterns for the month of July. The first one that's come to my attention here is from Nina Lee Patterns. It's the Mariposa dress. This is a gorgeous floaty sundress with a nice looking low back. You've got 2 different size options. You've got the 6 to 20 and the 16 to 28. I think it's PDF only, as is with all of Nina Lee Patterns these days. It's got a gorgeous puff statement sleeve. The big feature, of course, is that beautiful tie back and tiered skirt. So really lovely romantic boho looking dress. Love that it's got a nice comfortable elastic back and no fastening. So if you like something that's comfortable and easy to wear and not too much drama to make, this would be a beautiful one in a nice viscose chalet lawn, or maybe a cotton lawn, or a gauze, double gauze would be beautiful. I think it'd be gorgeous in a print or in a plain as well. So lots of different options for the Nina Lee Mariposa. So yeah, that's a really lovely looking dress. So very, very pretty. The next one on my radar is a Sewciety pattern, and of course Sewciety patterns, they don't come out as regular as some pattern companies, but when they do, they really find those classic staple basics that you need in the wardrobe. So the skirt that's been released is called the Avery skirt. It is a really lovely gored panelled style skirt, so really unusual, really lovely in a natural fibre like a linen would be gorgeous. Size range in this is 6 to 22. So you've got the 4 gored panel skirt with a really lovely bias cut as well option there. It's got an elastic waist, so it's nice and comfortable to pull on. Now, fabric suggestions for this are silk satin, crepe, wool, viscose. Yeah, so lots of nice light floaty woven fabrics for this. But yeah, definitely the bias cut style skirts are really classy, lovely things to have in the wardrobe, but to have it with the gored panels adds something really different to it as well. Now, Style Arc, you might have noticed in my latest new arrivals episode for the shop, I've talked about some new patterns from them. There's been heaps of new releases. The first one, of course, is a Sydney expansion pack, and you know the Sydney is an iconic dress from Style Arc. It has a really unusual style skirt, like a balloon style skirt with the hem facing, and I'll put some pics up of me in mine that I made about 4 years ago now. I made mine in just a polyester print. I would love to make it in a linen or a natural fibre now, and just to be able to show the styling of it without having that print to detract, but really loved making it. They have actually bought out an expansion pack with 3 different bodices, 4 different sleeves, and the bodices you've got the crossover option or the button through option. Your sleeves now, you've got the longer sleeve option or the shorter sleeve, so it can take you through to any season. Of course, size range on Style Up patterns is 4 to 30. So the new revised Sydney dress they've brought out as well, the actual basic Sydney dress, a little bit less volume. They've tweaked the pattern, so if you have got that Sydney dress in the past, you might find the newer version has got a more streamlined bubble style skirt, but it's a really, really lovely dress, and I would be dying to make it in the expansion pack. I love the new release Clayton shirt they've brought out as well, with all these different options. You've got the pointed long collar, which I know is very in fashion at the moment. I've seen a lot of different shirt dresses in boutique stores with that long line, almost 70s, not wide, but long pointed collar. They've also got the long line rounded collar. They've got the stand-up collar, or with the frill around the top, or the pussy bow style bow front. So lots of different options for collars. They've also got the sleeve options, different sleeve options, and also the wrist gathering options. The good thing about the Clayton pack is that it comes with all of this included. The bodice or the body of the shirt you can either make in the relaxed style, it's a little bit more oversized, or you can choose the classic style bodice. So the body, you don't have to have it big and floaty. I prefer mine like that, but if you want it more for a business looking or dressy shirt, you can use the classic body in that. And of course, size range 4 to 30. And I do have all of these new Style Up patterns in store at the moment. Also the Style Like Reynolds shirt is a boho looking kind of peasant style shirt with the gathering around the neck and the tie and a nice puff sleeve. So that would be beautiful lengthened into a dress, or added a tier on the bottom. You could do lots with that. It's got the rouleau neck as well. So really, really loving it. Style Like's newest patterns. Getting back to indie patterns, we have got the Wardrobe by Me new release called the Abbey dress. It is really, really pretty. I'm eyeing this off already. I've seen it made up and I love the look of it. It's a caftan style dress, size range 0 to 24, made for light to mid, more like lightweight wovens, nice floaty fabrics. So think about your viscose, your cottons, your linens. It is a feminine feminine and relaxed caftan style dress. You've got a waistline casing so you can draw it in and have that nice shaping there. A lovely deep V. You've got either the tie band you can use or an elastic casing, which is great, so it makes it extra comfortable. And then you've got the optional shoulder ruffles to make that sleeve a bit more statementy, a bit more feminine. So you can do tees on that skirt as well. So you've got lots of different options there. So Wardrobe by Me patterns are fabulous if you haven't made them yet. That's definitely a pattern company I want to start stocking in store because I loved making a lot of their patterns before. They always come out beautiful. They've got something really nice about their drafting as well. So that would be another pattern company I'll be looking into getting very shortly. Of course, Pattern Scout have come out with a beautiful dress called the Ella dress. You've got the option to do this as a bias cut dress. It is a really classy, classic dress, sleeveless shift style, but with a really hourglass looking shape to it. I love the fact that they've got the boat neck, which makes it really dramatic, and it also looks beautiful in a nice, bold, standalone colour. You've got invisible zipper at the back, so it's classed as a sexy shift style dress with you can make it like a midi length, which I love. I think the midi style would be something I would definitely think about making. The great thing about Casey's patterns is that the 0 to 30 size range also comes with B, C and D cups. So no need to worry about full bust adjustment on the pattern. It's all there done for you, which is fabulous. In our new arrivals video, I also spoke about Dorada Davies' brand new pattern release, the Ziggy skirt. It is a statement skirt to feature stripes. So got beautiful panels in the skirt. It's got a hem facing on the bottom that you can do the stripes the optional horizontal way, so you can really showcase all that striping. There's also a really nice elastic waistband, so it's a really, really interesting and innovative design that she's come up with there. She's also released a range of bag making patterns, which I have also stocked in store. So I love the look of her bags, and bag making is definitely something I would like to get into eventually, because I love the fact that you can match things to your outfits or just cater a bag to a beautiful fabric that you might have seen and make it your own. Sinclair patterns, I do have a lot of fans of Sinclair patterns that watch, and that is because they do have great optional height patterns. So you've either got your tall, regular or petite. You might have customers that, for example, want the petite size, but they might want a size 22, and you can do that because it's catered there for you. And how fabulous is that? I was just talking to someone about the fact that especially in menswear, when you look at buying, you might be wide across the chest and you go to an XXL for men's and their sleeves will be a mile long, and most people don't get taller and taller and taller the bigger they get. It just doesn't work like that. So the beauty about sewing is that we can cater for that type of thing to our own body shape and size no matter what. So getting back to the pattern, the Sinclair Bloom is a woven top with a beautiful square neckline. You've got 3 sleeve options. There is a lovely fully lined yoke there as well, and the option of bust is A to F, which is fabulous, and size range on that is 0 to 30. So a lovely little floaty style blouse for the summery months. I've noticed So Liberated have come out with a songbird set. This is a really different one because it's sold as a set, but the top is a knit and the skirt is a woven. So the top is a knit tank top. It's got option for a built-in shelf bra, which is fabulous. You've got the strappy style, singlet style top, which is beautiful with the breezy skirt. So the skirt is, you've got tiers, elastic waist, and the gathers. So the whole ensemble there together looking very boho and very comfortable for a warm day. There looks to be a lot of strappy style patterns coming out. I've got to say, I'm not a huge fan of a thin strap. I know a lot of people will disagree and say they love thin straps. Personally, for me, I like a bra-friendly top, but I think a lot of these styles are easily adapted, or even the fact that you can wear a strapless or a halter neck bra could be an option. Personally, in the middle of summer, I find those type of things can be a little bit not real comfortable for a warm day, and I will tend to avoid anything that's strappy that I have to find a strapless bra to wear. And I know a lot of people agree with me there that they find they'll avoid strappy things, but they do look beautiful, and I think it's just a matter of finding, if you find the right pattern you fall in love with and you are prepared to compromise on the bra, so be it. But personally for me, yeah, I find strappy things tend to put me off. I like a little bit more coverage on the shoulder, or even like a little cap sleeve. But there are quite a few new things out with strappy sleeves. From Blackbird Patterns and Fabrics, of course, Carolyn from Love to Sew has brought out the Selena set. It is a two-piece set, cord that you can wear separate or you can anchor it together. The top has a halter effect in a woven fabric, so a light to mid-weight woven, beautiful in a crisp linen. The feminine halter style top has a keyhole back. You can use bias binding for your edges. It's got a darted bodice, so quite a fitted top. And then you've got an elastic front skirt with a center back zip, which is really unusual. I haven't seen many of those style skirts with a stretchy front, but the zip at the back. So you can anchor it together to make it more of a dress cord. Size range on the Selena set is 0 to 34. Lovely little set. You just need to rethink your bra options. And I know I get lots of comments on bras people find comfortable to wear, what they go for. I just find that if I know I have to have a strapless option, it puts me off. So I would have preferred a little bit more coverage on the shoulder, but it looks lovely. Halter neck patterns always look beautiful on. And of course, Friday Pattern Company have come out with the Twin Lakes swimsuit. You've got a two-piece swimsuit. Or just have to be for swimsuit. You can make the two-piece bra and pants set as well for lingerie. If you wanted to do that, you can. You've got the B and C or the C and D cup options. The pants are a hipster mid-rise with a full bottom or a thong option. You've got either or either. Thong, not for me. They're not the most comfy things in the world. I know people swear by them, but I'd go for the full brief every time. They're elastic free, so which is great. So I love to see how they've done that with the binding, but they are a hip hugging style. So it's interesting to look at the fabric suggestions there as well. But I think it looks fabulous. And I really think that they've done a great job sort of comprising a lot of really practical garments in their pattern catalogue. And I did speak to a young sewist, one of my son's friends, and she was talking about sewing. And I just said to her, she'd never sewn with indie patterns before. And the one pattern company that I recommended for an almost 18-year-old girl was Friday Pattern Company. And I think that is because they have a really cool kind of aesthetic to their website. I think young people especially can see things that they might want to wear and make it their own. Friday Pattern Company gives you that. You've got that gender neutral appeal as well. It just is a fabulous company run by a fabulous lady and her team. And I just think she's doing a great job bringing something different to the indie pattern world. Another great pattern from Friday Pattern Company is the Gia Surf Suit. Now this is a one-piece swimsuit, bodysuit, a rashi, or a sun cover-up. You can make it in any of those things, and depending on what fabric you use, of course. So they're great for protecting the skin, especially here in Australia. We have one of the highest rates of skin cancer in the world. So something like this I think would be fabulous for wearing on the beach or just even outdoors if you've got lots of sun exposure there. That could work really well. I think especially for people doing a lot of sports and water sports, this will be fantastic. So the size range in this is extra small to 7XL. It's in PDF only and is designed for knit fabric. So they're just saying the best fabric selections are for a 50% crosswise four-way stretch. And I know that a lot of swimsuit fabrics now you can get with a good UV rating. So fabulous little addition to go with their other new swimsuit. I've heard a lot of hype about Silver Saga patterns. I love the look of their dresses. They are ethereal and beautiful and goddess-like. And the Silver Saga Eleonora dress is just beautiful. It has a strappy sleeveless style, but the thicker strap, so you can actually wear a bra with it. It's they've actually revamped a pattern it's a bit different to the first one that was brought out, and I think that was their best-selling pattern. The beautiful thing about it is the adjustable neckline. You can draw it in and tighten it up and have it as high or low as you like. I love the fact that there's an A to E bra cup option, and the gathered straps have elastic channels, so really, really unusual. Very kind of old world peasanty style, and looks beautiful in a white broderie or a cheesecloth. I just think it would be amazing. So I love the fact that it's a bra-friendly option as well, but I really really would love to make one of their dress patterns. I think they're just so beautiful. So maybe even for frock tails, I might have to do a bit of playing around and see what I think about their patterns to make up and to wear. Another summer sundress being brought out by So Over It Patterns, the Natalia dress. It is a classic sundress, a size range of 6 to 20 or 18 to 30. There are no darts and no closures. There is an elastic channel under the bust to give you that nice bit of waist definition. It looks incredible in the maxi or in the mini style, so you can do either or either, but it's great. A really good little classic dress, and the beautiful backless sort of style with that loop and bow at the back. You can really add a bit of a statement onto that. So really, really lovely pattern by So Over It. This is another swimsuit. This one is by Helen's Closet. It's called the Sun Star swimsuit. I've got to say, I am a one-piece girl all the way. I love the look of the one piece. You can make it in separates in the bikini and bottom style. The cup is either a B cup or a D cup. So the B cup option is 0 to 22. The D cup is 12 to 34. So I really love the look of the one piece. I think the wrap front is really lovely, nice flattering style on. The only thing I'm not real sure about is the cheeky high cut, because I know the cheeky swimsuits are very in at the moment and they are a bit more brief on the buttocks than I would like. Probably could easily tweak that if you didn't want that, but it is a really nice looking little swimsuit, and I think definitely the one piece is one I would look at on it. But I think with that really nice bodice shape, I think she's done a great job designing these. So it is so good to see a lot of the indie pattern makers wearing their garments as well. As nothing better. It's so good to see swimsuits that you can make on all different body shapes and sizes. You know, going back 10, 20 years ago, you would never have seen so many options for different size sewers to be making garments such as swimsuits, and to just feel proud about their body and putting themselves out there. There is definitely no denying that when you are out somewhere swimming, and maybe at a beach or a pool, you want to feel good and feel comfortable, and to know that you can make your own swimsuit to fit your own body, because shopping for swimsuits is one of the most daunting tasks ever. And if you're like me, you've been out looking and trying on, and there is absolutely nothing worth buying, nothing will fit, and you might get the bust dry and the legs are too brief or whatnot. So you can cater and tweak a swimsuit to make it your very own, and choose a fabric that you'll love as well. Hi everyone, it's Kristen here from The Next Morning. Just after I finished filming the new July releases, look what has just come out, the beautiful new Itch to Stitch pattern called Camillus Dress. And I couldn't let this video go out without putting this new release in, because I really do love Itch to Stitch patterns. They are the most beautifully fitted items of clothing, and of course this dress fulfills all the beautiful peasant dreams, and I know a lot of you love that boho look of a tiered dress. So all that talk about swimsuits is really making me cold, because it's getting chilly now. The sun's just about going down and I'm about to go inside and put the fire on for the evening. So I hope a lot of you guys in the Northern Hemisphere are getting some warm summery weather, and hopefully you can make a lot of these patterns up and add to your summer wardrobe before your autumn hits. Take care, have a wonderful sewing week, and we'll see you all next time. Bye for now.